Hello everybody, welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. I am going to be doing so many different things on Tutorial Tuesday. Please hit me up in the comments for anything you want to see me cover in future videos. Today I'm going to be talking about ostinatos. Ostinatos in two ways I like to use them in hip-hop tracks. An ostinato is a reoccurring pattern that we're never really going to change. That can be in the bass, that can be in many other instruments. You can consider a lot of our drum things as ostinatos. Basically anything that's going to loop the entire time. So let's dive into a couple different logic beats we got started. Great, so this first one we're going to do, our ostinato is actually going to be up in one of the higher parts, and that's this bell part. You can hear that. So basically these bells are just hanging out on a G minor chord. I don't know how nerdy you guys are. I'm a pretty big music theory nerd. Cool, so we're just outlining a G minor chord. You see over here. I'm just jumping around different notes within our natural G minor scale. So that's never changing. So that bell is going to happen the entire time. And the thing that's going to change under it is our bass. So we just have a basic trap bass. I'm going to show you what I mean. The bass is changing the chord, but that bell has never switched. Cool, there you have it. So basically that whole time, and I'll write to record that in here so you can see what I did. Get out of here. Boom. So now you can see in our piano roll, the bass is actually changing, whereas these bells are not. If we zoom out, we can see the entire thing. Cool, so in this case, the bell is the ostinato and our bass is changing and redefining the harmony as our bars go. And dope, let's jump into a second example of how we can use ostinatos in hip-hop and we can make our beats a little more interesting. So in this one, we're gonna have a bass that stays the same the entire time. Our bass is gonna be our ostinato. We have this cool piano part. Great, so that's our piano part. You can hear that it's moving all over the place. And one option for our bass would be to follow that. We could do this, right? 2, 3, 4. Cool, that's fine. That would be super fun, and our chords could change as we were moving along. The other option would be to employ our ostinato, so we could just have the bass hang out on the same note the whole time, right? That is also just as interesting, and having that bass ostinato is something we hear all the time. And because hip-hop is an art form that is derived from sampling and derived from actually using records, we hear this all the time. We hear loops, we hear repeated ostinatos. So that's just two ways that I like to use ostinatos in hip-hop. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you hit me up in the comments for things you want me to see me break down in the future, different tutorials you want me to do, and as always, subscribe so you never miss a beat.